got 12 points, it seemed like you got 30.
Okay, so if I show up.
Looking at you, Mrs. Steyer.
Well, I don't know.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Shamokin Area School District is proud to present for your listening enjoyment the 2020 Shamokin Area High School Indian Marching Band. The band is under the field leadership of drum majors Destiny Smith, Joshua Bayshore, and Blake Harris. The 2020 show opens with The Fate of the Gods, arranged by Ben Chaffee. The ensemble will then present the fan favorite, Gimme Some Lovin', as recorded by the Blues Brothers and arranged by Paul Lavender. Finishing out tonight's performance, the band will present Michael Brown's arrangements of The Devil with the Blue Dress and Good Golly Miss Molly, as recorded by Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels. The Shamokin Area High School band staff consists of Kevin Steyer, band director, Sharon Steyer, assistant band director and assistant percussion instructor, Gordon Ensinger, percussion instructor, Dan Schumann, marching instructor, Alicia Wilby, guard instructor, Heidi Criswell, assistant guard instructor, Graydon Dunkelberger, percussion assistant, Dale Criswell, drill designer, Emma Clark, band camp assistant. Special thanks to the Shamokin Area School Board Administration and the Shamokin Area Band and Orchestra Boosters for their continued support. And now, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the sights and sounds of the 2020 Shamokin Area High School Indian Marching Band, the pride of the coal region. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big hand for the Shamokin Area Indian Marching Band? Would you please rise for the playing of our national anthem and remain standing for the alma mater?
secondary, I think, is a little suspect. If somebody gets behind him. We on? Are we able to talk? We can talk? Okay. Okay.
Sounds like we're on.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and Shamokin fans out there in virtual land. We're here at Kemp Memorial Stadium with the game between Shamokin area Indians and the Milton Black Panthers. Last week, Shamokin suffered a tough loss to Jersey Shore, 41-7. At one point, the game was 22-0, and Shamokin was driving after a long completion, and they didn't take it in. It could have been 22-7. Might have changed the whole complexity of the game. After that, a couple more scores got away until Shamokin finally scored near the end on a pass to Micah Miller for their lone touchdown. Over the week, we hear that Jersey Shore, as far as rankings, is a pretty good team. And, again, going into the game, you don't really know much about teams. They were great last year. They lost a lot of people, but they had a decent amount back, including their line, and that was probably a big difference. Let's talk a little bit about Milton, Jimmy. Jimmy Kramer, my sidekick here. This is Ed Bailey, and we are broadcasting the game. And Pat McDevitt and Rummel, Mr. Rummel, is also helping Pat with the taping of the game.
Yeah, Milton didn't have a good week last week either. They fell 42-6 to Selinsgrove. Didn't win a game last year, 0-10. Had a lot of young guys, though. Head coach Phil Davis thinks that experience for the young guys will help this year improve their record maybe. They do have a senior at quarterback, Ethan Rowe. He seems they're really counting on him to pull the young guys along. We'll see how he performs tonight. Seems like it was a rough night for him last week, but Selinsgrove seems to be pretty good.
Okay, also back in Shamokin, Mr. Coach Hynoski's first year, he was 5-5 regular season, 6-6 with the playoff victory against Loyalsock and the loss to Danville. Ended up 6-6. Last year, not too good of an outcome, a couple wins, but he was snake bitten all year with key people being hurt, as many as 10 people at one time, which also on the plus side gave a lot of inexperienced young people a chance. So with that experience, he's hoping that this year really has a turnaround and a chance for a winning season. I think is within its reach, and it's been a long time, 15 years or so since Shamokin has had a winning season.
Yeah, let's hope with the shorter season this year that they'll be able to stay healthy a little longer. I think it'll be a little easier, but also if they get hurt, miss a higher percentage of the season. So it goes both ways, but hopefully they can. I don't think they had many major injuries last week. Got through pretty clean. Let's hope for another clean weekend tonight.
Yeah, some key people for Shamokin. Of course, the new quarterback, Brett Nye, sophomore. Max Madden, returning running back, who almost had 1,000 yards last year. Didn't have a great game last week. Maybe he can break out tonight. And Ian Paul, a two-way starter at running back, and a well-known linebacker tackling all over the field. I think he has a shot at actually going to the next level, a legit shot at playing somewhere big as a linebacker.
He's had some offers. Kickoff here by Carson Ososki, not too far, about the 25-yard line. Good coverage, though, only down to about the 36 on the return. Decent starting field position for the Panthers.
Okay, that was a problem last week. Jersey Shore always had the good field position. Shamokin in the first 5 or 6 possessions were deep in her hole after some squiggly kicks. Okay, quarterback. Put that.
Ethan Rowe for Milton comes out as their quarterback here.
Flip that page. There's there. Okay, we have shotgun formation. We have 2 wideouts on this side, a split on the left, and there's a flag down right away. Might be an illegal formation. No, Shamokin must have been over the ball.
Had a relatively penalty-free game last week. Let's hope it doesn't turn into a bunch of penalties this week already.
Okay, so Milton will start with the 1st and 5 now at the 43-yard line, just about. Okay, Shamokin getting a little anxious. I don't know if it was he lined up over the ball and
looks
jumped.
like they were offsides. I don't know.
Everything looks good now. Shotgun formation, and back to pass. And it's intercepted. Number 5 for Shamokin. He's
Colin Cedar.
He might
He's
take
got
it
daylight.
in. And Cedar picks it off and scores.
First play, pick 6 for the first touchdown on the new field.
And
What a way to score.
You always look for a yellow flag. Nothing there. Looks good. And Osaski, I guess, will come on to do the kicking. So Cedar read the quarterback's eyes. It looked like there was some miscommunication because the pattern looked like the quarterback wanted an out, and the receiver had already turned up. So Cedar must have been looking at the quarterback's eyes, broke on the ball, and it looked as if the pass was to him, and he takes it in for 6.
Yeah, Rowe just kind of popped it up in the air there. Cedar made a perfect read on it. Takes it to the house. Scores in the first play of the game. Can't ask for a better start than that.
Okay, kicker, you got this, Jimmy. Jimmy's a kicker from the past.
Let's see what Osaski does here. Low ball, but he made it. He made it. Got it over the line. That's all that counts.
It was an ugly kick, but it counts the same.
Sure does.
All right, so Shamokin defense draws first blood, 7-0. And I was surprised Milton, with the 1st and 5, came out throwing a ball. I thought maybe they would.
Yeah, you don't see that too often, but I guess that's why you do it, catch them off guard, but
yeah,
did not work.
So we'll see what they do this time. Shamokin didn't have too deep of a kick last time. I think it only went about 10, 20, 30,
yeah,
30
Carson's
yards.
got a better leg than that. Let's see if he can get a better hit on it.
That went on about 30 yards only the last time. Okay, let's see. Some other people playing some key roles. Zokoski, Frash. I mentioned Micah Miller. Nye. Comes key graduates last year. Grimes graduated at quarterback. 2 receivers, Chikatana, Mosser, and Bryson James, and some linemen, Washuda and Hornberger. Some key losses last year to Shamokin. Blake Kane, another one, yes. Okay, the kick is received on the 20, and he's up to, he breaks some tackles. He's up to almost the 40-yard line, about the 39-yard line.
Well, better kick there, but a lot worse coverage. So.
And that's number 7 for Milton, Jimmy. Who is that?
Number 7 is Peyton Rarick.
So Peyton Rarick.
Freshman.
He looks like he's small, so yeah, he's only a freshman. That's a nice return right up the middle. And Milton's almost where they were to start before, a couple yards shy. Let's see if they decide to come out running or throwing.
See if they settle down here a little bit. Call a few run plays, get in the groove.
Okay, split backs and shotgun. Slot left, and we have a handoff inside, a big hole. And he got up the middle. He broke through. He's going. He may go. Oh, he got tackled. 2 people brought him down, fumble after he was down to the 35-yard line. A big run of about 10, 20, 30, about 30, 32 yards.
Ian Paul had him. He just missed him. Austin Brainbridge with the game-saving, touchdown-saving tackle there.
Yeah, he almost, he splits that last duo, and he's in the end zone.
Yeah, that was very porous defense there.
And it was a big hole in the middle, so somebody got knocked off or was in the wrong position.
Can't get too overconfident.
1st and 10, Milton on Shamokin, 36-yard line. Shotgun, snap. He throws a little out pass. Oh, almost picked off by number 14.
Nice play by Micah Miller there.
Oh, he read that little side swing pass really well and got a big paw on it, knocked it down. But
got those lanky arms up there.
He did that a couple times last week, knocked some balls down that were coming out like that or
Sure
on a rush. So
he's going to have a lot of batted balls this year.
You might pick one of those off. That one I thought he was going to get.
He did have a touchdown catch last week, so we know he's got the hands.
And if that ball gets out to that receiver, I think he had some room around the corner too. So that was a big play.
It certainly was.
Okay, 2nd and 10, shotgun formation. 2 wideouts. Pass formation. He's thrown deep. He's wide open, and he's overthrown.
Cedar with pretty good coverage.
Yeah, he caught up. He was beaten early and caught up, but the pass was overthrown. Neither of them could get to it.
Looked like if he tracked the ball a little bit better, he might have made a play on it, but good coverage and completion is all you can ask for.
Well, the quarterback threw that about 40 yards in the air, so he can get it out there.
Sure did.
He overthrew them as well. Okay, on defense, we have some people there. We have Cedar. We have safety. We have number 8. That's
Austin Bainbridge. Joey
Okay.
Tarr's in there.
Joey Tarr's in there.
Tyler Wary.
Okay, shotgun passing formation. He throws a middle screen, and it's hit and almost picked off again. Someone else got a hand on
Looked
that
like
one.
Garrett Kitchen had the ball there. Number 60.
Okay.
And that's actually John Kodak had the tip ball. Almost got the pick.
And it looked like 14. That's Miller, right? Or is 14 Miller?
14's
And
Miller.
he almost, after the tip, he almost come up with it.
Several Indians got right through the line there. I'm not sure if that was a screen pass by Milton and on purpose, but didn't work, whatever it was.
Okay, so we got Frash and Paul in the linebacker spots in the middle. On the far side on defense, I'm not sure who that is way over there. Bainbridge on that side. Pass up, it's blown dead.
Looks like
we have
Milton called a timeout.
Timeout before the snap by the Milton coach. Okay, so 7-0. Milton with a 4th down, call a timeout. Of course, they're in 4-down territory. I don't think they could punt, but I don't think they're going to.
If they showed they were going to go for it. We'll see if they stick with it.
Maybe they'll want to put them in a hole. We'll see, but they seem like they're talking about the kind of play they want to set up. So Shamokin needs to play 10 yards deep at the sticks.
Yeah, great start here on defense other than the one play that gashed him. But
yeah, keep them under the 10-yard spot here and take the over on downs, hopefully.
You're getting a lot of pressure in the quarterback's face.
Yeah, he is getting some pressure on. Again, a more even matchup this week, and hopefully Shamokin gets a little confidence as they started out with a good interception for a touchdown. So that should hopefully we build on that and don't give any momentum back here on this 4th down. So we're on a far hash mark. We were in the visitor's booth looking down towards the home side. Shotgun formation, trips left. There's a snap. He's back deep to pass. He's thrown deep again, down the middle, one-on-one, and he overthrows him again. And nobody helping in the middle over there. Cedar was on the backside of him. Had that been a good pass,
he was on an island there.
That was a touchdown with a good pass. I mean, it was a good pass. It was just too far.
It's the second overthrow of the game already.
But
might be a theme here.
I would think that Cedar needs a little help over the top on that receiver. Shamokin takes over in downs. Offensively, we got Nye in at quarterback.
Looks like
And
Madden back there at halfback.
Nye's under center. We saw a little bit of shotgun last week, mostly under center. We got Madden. He gets the handoff.
Ian Paul with the first carry of the game.
23, is that?
Ian Paul.
Ian Paul's 23.
Gain of about 2 on the play.
Okay, Max is 34. Okay. And then another key running back we see usually is Frash, gets a couple carries here and there. So Ian Paul with a couple, 2nd down and 8. Nye under center. Milton with a 4-man front. Handoff goes to Frash, and he barrels ahead for about 4 or 5.
Powerful running by Frash.
So he needs about 3 for the 1st down, I think, here. Now 3rd and 4.
See if they stick with the run.
A long 4. 3rd and a long 4.
I think they should pass here, personally. 3rd and 4.
I think they should, but if I were coaching, I would run it since we're gaining 3 and 4 yards a clip. That's what I would do. And he's going back to pass. And he may have picked up the 1st down himself, but
Zolkowski, nice catch.
he throws it. Was he in
Looks
bounds?
They call him in. Looks like they're calling him in.
Okay,
First
they're calling
down,
him
Zolkowski.
in at the 41-yard line of Milton.
That was a beautiful rollout and throw by Brett Nye.
Yes, I was thinking he could have tucked it and got the 3 or 4 yards, but he had
he
somebody.
could have.
But he threw a dart, nice dart to the sidelines, and a nice reception there before he went out of bounds at the 41. Shamokin, 4-down territory probably. Nye hands off to the up back. It is Paul, I believe, 30.
Looks like Madden.
Oh, Madden was the up back.
Yeah.
Usually Madden's not the up back, so hands off to the front back, fullback Madden that time, and he gains about 2. So it brings a 2nd and 8. Shamokin inside the 40 to about the 38 and a half.
Definitely moved the ball a little bit better here early than last week. That's for sure.
Okay. We got wide left here, and Nye under center, 2 backs. Handoff goes to Frash. He gets tripped up in the backfield by number 56 or 58.
Yeah, solid penetration by the D end.
Yeah, it's number 50.
He had no chance there. See if they can convert another 3rd and long here.
So 3rd and 10. I would think they would have an option of going on 4th down, but we'll see what they get on this down. Might make their decision.
Yeah.
Okay, they are in.
Run your route to the sticks.
1 wide receiver, double backs, wing right, Nye under center. There's somebody moved. There's a flag.
It's like a
and
false start
Shamokin coaches don't look too happy. Somebody moved.
Looks like Ian Paul
Okay.
fell forward there.
So it was the wing that picked up and moved and got called for it. So now we got 3rd and 15, basically, at the 46-yard line.
That becomes a lot different going here for it on 4th down.
Yes, you got to get at least inside the 35 to go on 4th down, but you could get the 1st down. But if you get inside the 35, you might want to still keep it. He's being rushed, and
Fumble on the play.
he fumbled, and
See who comes up with it. Milton looks excited.
Milton's cheering. I think Milton may have gotten it. We'll see.
Looks like they call it Shamokin ball.
And on the bottom of the pile, Shamokin player comes up with it. But it's 4th down, and I'm assuming we're going to punt now.
Yep. Yeah, that was unfortunate there. Brett had some time, didn't see anybody open, had to tuck it, didn't work out.
Yeah, he didn't have many receivers out there. Now, on 4th down, Nye was a punter last week, and we had some snaps that
Looks like he will be again.
almost went over his head, so I hope they worked on that, got that under control.
Yeah, he did well corralling it, but you don't want to have to do that every time.
Right, so hopefully he gets a good snap here and he gets a good punt off, and they could pin Milton deep here with this.
Good snap. Nice kick.
Nice kick. It's going to bounce, so it goes out of bounds about the 17-yard line, 18-yard line. So Milton not too well off as far as field position is concerned.
Brett has definitely been a better punter than I would have expected, having
Yes.
never done it before.
Right,
He's
Nye,
performed pretty well.
he's getting that medium range punt, but he's kicking it to the side a little bit, and
Yep.
they're letting it roll, and that roll can give you another 20 yards sometimes. And had that stayed in bounds, that could have rolled down to the end zone possibly, or inside the 5. But
Yeah, if he stays consistent, that'll be a nice weapon for him.
so Milton is spread here. I'm assuming they're thinking pass. Shotgun formation. We had a wide slot left. Got motion left. So, and we have an inside handoff up the middle, and it was probably the same play they had that they broke open earlier.
Nice tackle.
But that time, someone in the middle there stuffed it.
Looks like
Was it 68 maybe?
Aaron Frash, maybe.
I don't know. Anyway, nice tackle by a solo tackle by someone in the middle of the Shamokin defensive line.
Pretty sure it was Aaron Frash.
Okay, so we're going to tell
Nice penetration there.
Mr. and Mrs. Frash that their son got the tackle.
He read it.
Big Ray, your kid got it. Okay, we got shotgun formation. Tight trips left. Handoff up the middle again. And he gets a couple up to about the 20, so it's going to bring
Really well. He read that, held his ground, made a nice tackle.
Okay, so
Good
Miller
play.
closing down from the defensive end position, which is his job. Protect outside and then close down. Did a nice job.
He's got the ideal size for it.
And made that tackle. Miller also a big kid. I mean, not weight-wise, but physically big. When you see some of these boys in the hallway, they look like men. And
Yeah, he's about 6'3" out there.
Yes, so some nice size for Shamokin. Shotgun formation, tight trips left, and quarterback hands off on a reverse kind of play coming around, and they get the first down, I do believe, where they're going to spot it. It's close.
Cedar hesitated a little bit, didn't quite come up. Maybe let him get the first down
And,
there.
yep, they gave him the first down. So just made it by half a step maybe, but they gave him the first down.
Yeah, got to have a little bit better instincts there going for it.
Okay, so we got 1st and 10 Milton on the 30. And we have 6 minutes halfway through the first quarter. And except for that exciting first play, it's been sort of back and forth here, pretty even since then. Okay, we got split wide trips left. Split right, shotgun, one back, handoff goes to the lone back up the middle, and he gets maybe a yard. Gets back.
Tyler Wary looks like got him in the backfield. A lot of Indians made the tackle there. Garrett Kitchen in on the stop.
Okay, so after that one play, the middle has tightened up a little bit. So.
Yeah, they've been doing good stopping the run so far.
So
especially
Milton,
right down the middle.
I believe Milton might go back to some air game here. That's my thinking. Beautiful night here at the stadium. We finally have some fans. I think Shamokin was allowed to have 490.
Yeah, it's very refreshing to see fans in the stands.
And Milton has about 100 here, it looks like. Shotgun, trips left, split trips. He's back to pass. He's looking. He's rolling, and he throws out. Oh, and he almost throws another interception to number 23.
Looks like Zolkowski would have had that pick if Ian Paul didn't knock it down.
Ian Paul gets one hand on it, but he could have taken it to the house had he gotten it. And like you said, Zolkowski right behind him was waiting. That was
very good coverage there.
Yeah, it was like
both of them.
A dangerous pass for that quarterback to make. I would think maybe they get that guy open down the middle a couple times or deep. I need 10 yards. You might see something coming back over here to that one-on-one with Cedar.
Receivers have been relatively open. They just quarterback's got to hit them.
Number 13 over here with Cedar is pretty much on an island, and they almost got him. He overthrew twice, so Cedar better back up. Oh, we got a pitch, and they're running a ball. Unusual. 5-yard gain. So
Nice
it's going to bring up. It's going to bring up 4th down and 5 or 4th and 6 at least.
Austin Bainbridge blew that play up. Didn't quite make the tackle, but he definitely slowed him down.
Yeah. That play surprised me that they thought they were going to pick up.
Yeah, 3rd and 10.
10.
Pitch play is not the best. Although,
I mean,
Jersey Shore burned us last week on that, so maybe they saw something on film with the pitch.
Yeah, they ran some outside stuff on us. Okay, we got the punt formation for the first time. It's the high snap. He gets it. And nice kick down the middle. It's going to roll if it doesn't go out of bounds, and it does go out of bounds way up here at the 45-yard line. So it lands around the 30, but it went way out of bounds up at the 45.
Looked a lot better than it really was.
So Shamokin has excellent field position at their own 45.
Moved the ball decently well so far. Let's see if they can put together another drive.
Now, I think Shamokin needs to maybe mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, throw some deep shots in there.
Maybe a first down pass, maybe in a flat here and there, or maybe a play fake.
First down passes are very rare.
Right, and you got to mix it up sometimes, or they'll just load up the box on a run, which is what Milton seems to be doing right now. They have 8 guys in a box, 9 guys in a box, and they come up and he gets outside. However, they had the middle loaded up, and we popped it outside. That's number 34. Is that Madden?
Yep. They're getting Madden in space.
So Madden, that might be his best carry of the year so far.
Sure is.
In the 2 weeks that we've seen him.
Get him in space, good things will happen.
So maybe that'll shock him into his last year's performance. He came on strong, took over from a James who got hurt, and really came on strong last year. So maybe that'll light his fire, and
he
we'll
did
see
an amazing
some.
performance in the playoffs 2
So
years ago.
First down, 40 of Milton. Nye under center, motion by Frash to the right, and we got a pitch to the right. Madden, he cuts it back, however, then he cuts it back outside, and he cuts it back inside. So a couple of quick cuts in and out, and he takes it down to almost another first down at the 33-yard line.
Nice vision there by Madden.
So he's picked up about 8, 2nd and 2 now for the Indians.
He's a tough runner, but he can also juke you.
Yes, he made about 3 or 4 different cuts there. He was going to go out, he cut back, and sometimes your instinct is to get right back out, which he did, but then he got right back in again. Okay, Nye under center. We got split backs, Ian Paul and Madden, and then we have wing with Frash, and we have a handoff going up to Madden again up the middle. He gets the first down if they mark it inside the 30.
Tough tackle there.
And he hit that pretty quickly. If he
Looks
gets
like 51 Nolan loss.
So Shamokin inside the 30 with another first down. Okay, and that was something we didn't see last week either, like consistent string of first downs.
Yeah, that play got blown up, but Max is such a tough runner. He falls forward, got the first down anyway.
So now we are in 4-down territory, I believe, and see what Shamokin. They'll probably stick to the run game. You don't change what's working.
Yeah.
Okay, now we got one back, double wing, motion left, and we got a handoff to number 34. And he's gonna.
Nice
He
truck.
may score. He breaks one tackle and he dives into the end zone for a touchdown.
He is in.
So Madden gets hit hard. It right now.
This is a pretty huge gust of wind came through here.
So at 3:22 left in the first quarter, Shamokin hits their second touchdown. This time a rushing touchdown by Madden, carry of about 30 yards.
It's very windy right now. Let's see if that affects Carson here with the extra point.
Okay, he's perfect so far. He made his first 2 of the year. Hold down, it's good, and that looks great.
Nice kick. Oh.
Oh.
Never mind. Looked like it was wide left there.
I guess it went left, but
looked good from here, but
it looked nice from here. But we're looking at it from the angle, you know.
Yeah, it certainly looked better, but did not have the same result.
But the height and the hold and a kick looked good, but it must have gone just a little left. They didn't call it right away, so it must have been really close.
Yeah, it happens. Sometimes you get your plant foot a little too far forward, hooks to the left. Got to keep your head down.
That's the key. Keep that head down.
Yep.
You can see how pretty it is later on the film. All right, we are lining up for Shamokin's kickoff. Again, we don't seem to kick them too deeply, so we better get good coverage down there because they have some quick second-level people.
Yeah, let's see if we can get a little more juice on this kick here. A little mad about the missed extra point.
Okay, we got 3:22, Shamokin kicking off.
Ball fell over from that wind.
And we have a delay from the wind.
It falls over again. Ian Paul's going to need
On
to
this
come
side
over
we
and hold
have
it.
on this side we have Bainbridge, Tar, Cedar, and number 2 is Wary, I believe.
Yep.
On this left side going down to cover. And its kick is down to the left, so these people got to cover down here. He cuts it back to the middle, and he's met by a host of tacklers. Number 17 initially on the tackle.
That was his best kick of the night.
Number 17 is not on my list. Unless he's down here. 7.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that is.
Allman, I think they just announced it.
Oh, yeah, Wade
Oh,
Allman.
Wade Allman, number 17. And I guess he's a freshman.
Nice coverage there by Wade.
Okay, shotgun formation, double slot, handoff up the middle, and we have tackling in there by 23, Paul.
Good gang tackle by
and number
Ian Paul.
And number 30. Who's number 30 for the Indians?
Corey Adams.
Okay, and Corey Adams. 2 guys on the tackle. No gain on the play. Again, after that first series, Milton has not gained anything up the middle.
Yeah, they continue to keep trying to go up the middle, but not working so far.
So, again, it's 2nd and 10. I'm looking at, they're not really helping Cedar out here. Now we have double receivers out to this side. It's the first time I've seen this. Double slot. Cedar's covering the outside man.
All the corners are on an island right now.
And he's thrown down the middle again, which he's overthrown again, but that is there by a step or two. He's been getting there all the time, and each time he's been overthrown. So
yeah, if they can hit that, that'll be huge. It's there.
I mean, it is there, and Shamokin, they had 2 receivers, so the other safety had to come over and help out with the 1 receiver, which left Cedar on an island again.
Quarterback's looking like Josh Allen a little bit, overthrowing everything out there.
Yes. Cedar's going to have to – well, Delbo's over here on this side now. Give Cedar a break. I guess they figured maybe they're going to come back to that. So they put the older, taller Delbo in at the corner on this side. And they ran up the middle, and they decide that they're going to go at the middle. And 4th and 5, and Milton's going to send in their punting unit.
Yeah, not sure what the logic is there, running up the middle on 3rd and 10.
Yeah, they did that twice. They did it last series. I think it was an outside run, though, but they ran it on 3rd and long.
Yeah.
2 times in a row.
Not a great decision.
Okay, so Shamokin's deep back is almost blocked, and it's kicked over his head, and hopefully it goes in the end zone. Oh, he picks it up about the 5, and now he's got to return it. He's at the 15, and he's tripped up about the 14-yard line.
He had a lot of light there if he got through.
Ball came out, but after he was on the ground, so Milton people jumped on it to no avail.
Yeah, he was definitely down.
So Shamokin takes over on about the 14-yard line, deep in their own territory, and that was a kick that went end over end, and he just misjudged it and let it go over his head.
Leg power a little bit.
And then he probably wasn't sure if it was going to go in the end zone, so he picked it up around the 4 or 5, and
yeah, he'll know to back up a little bit next time.
He got 10. It's easier to come forward on something like that. And it's a wicked end over end kick like that. They're tough to handle. You got to be careful.
Hard to judge.
Okay, so Shamokin with Nye under center, 2 backs, split backs. We got a split left, and we got a handoff to number 4, Frash, and he is tackled for a loss, I believe, this time.
Yeah, nothing doing there.
Maybe just no gain. May have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like it. Frash had a couple nice carries last week. Came off later in the game limping on an ankle. And I talked to him in school, of course. He's in my class. And he said his ankle was fine. And
they do have 3 very powerful runners. Frash, Paul, and Madden.
I think you're going to get either a pass or a dose of Max Madden here, who had some nice carries on the last drive. 2nd and 10 Indians on their 15-yard line, 14-yard line. Nye under center. Motion by Frash. And we have an inside reverse handoff to
Ian Paul.
Nice. Came from the right back to the left in the middle.
Looks like the linebacker's bit on the fake. Bring Paul back the other way. Nice play design.
And we got about a 7 or 8 yard gain, I believe. So we're on 3rd in about 2, along 2.
Yeah, we just handed off to Madden here.
So I think we may see a handoff to Madden here. Nye under center. And, quick little pass out, and he catches it. Number 13 for the Indians, and he gets the first down. He's out to about the 27-yard line.
Nice catch by Ryder.
So yeah, I think they were expecting a Madden run. Somebody that's the end of the quarter. Yes, quarter runs out, and we have 13-0 Indians. I guess I jinxed the extra point last time when I said that he didn't miss it. I'm looking at the scoreboard. So at the end of the first quarter, here at Kemp, Shamokin with a 13-0 lead. 1 offensive touchdown, 1 defensive touchdown to start the game, an interception for a touchdown by Cedar, and a touchdown run of about 30 yards by Madden. Okay, we're hearing these COVID announcements about wearing masks, and that's all unusual stuff. And again, we have the band here tonight playing some loud music. And we mentioned earlier, we have a couple football players who pre-game, they're out there on the band playing. Do you want to hit some of these people, Jimmy, that are band members as well as football players?
Yeah, it looks like Eric Zahler, Robert Harvey, Garrett Kitchen, and Delroy Wolf are all duo band members and football
hopefully
players.
We didn't miss anyone, but yes, they're out in the field with the band who's out here tonight. Shamokin's band is highly touted in the area.
Yeah, it's a tough job learning both.
And if you're doing both, you're playing like Superman with Clark Kent. You know, you go out, take the big S off and put on the band uniform and the Clark Kent glasses and play your tuba. And then you go into the phone booth and become Super football player. All right, Nye out over the ball, split backs, tight wing, and we have a handoff up the middle to Madden, number 34, and he breaks a long run up the middle. Went through there like a shot. And
Faked me out.
that was about a 25-yard run, I believe.
They got a nice bunch of plays there, having a lot of plays look the exact same, and they just have to do different variations off
Yeah,
of that.
wing T, a lot of misdirection.
Yep.
You got to follow the tackles or the guards on a wing team. They'll lead you to the play, and if you're a linebacker, if you don't do that, you're going to be lost in the shuffle on some of these fakes. Under center, handoff again. Nope, he fakes both handoffs, and now he's throwing the ball down the field, and well covered, but he threw a nice pass. He did get the hands on it, number 14 for Shamokin.
Yeah, it looks like he might.
And he got a hand on it too, and it was tight coverage.
Yeah.
But Nye actually got it to the hands of Miller. But
Yeah, it was a good throw, just amazing coverage.
so he catches that, or if it's deflected, both people were on the ball. It was a good play either way. Okay, 2nd and 10, Shamokin at the 47. 10 yards to get in the Milton territory as well. Nye under center, split backs, 2 wideouts. And a snap comes early. I think he didn't expect it. Ball's on the ground.
Fumble.
And I think Shamokin
It looks like something
recovered.
was. The line did not move.
Yeah, they were waiting for the snap, or he wasn't waiting for a snap, and it came early, I think.
Yeah, that was all messed up.
And he wasn't ready, so I think the center was a little anxious there.
Yeah, I think the center definitely got the wrong count.
But then Nye sort of got it, and the handoff and everything was not quite
they got lucky enough to get the ball back there.
in sync. So we got 3rd and 13. Shamokin, with that wasted play, now needs an extra 3 yards to get
very
a
fortunate
first
to get
down.
another chance after that.
So even if they have to punt here, they might be able to get Milton in the hole, which is also a good thing. Nye, we got split receivers. Nye rolling right. He's got his ball here. He's got a receiver and a little bit overthrown, and that would have been a first down had number 10, Delbo, had a chance to get to it. But it was a little out of his reach. Again, a little timing, a step or two more, and the ball would have been right where he needed it.
And nice blitz pickup there by Madden, running back, but gave Nye enough time to let it go, but Delbaugh just wasn't there.
And what happens with the season like this, you don't have the 7-on-7s, and you don't get that timing down. So it may take a while for some of those plays to materialize.
Yeah.
And now we have Nye back to punt. Again, the snap last week was a little shaky sometimes. Good snap. Plenty of time. He gets it off. Down the middle of the field this time. It takes
punt.
a great bounce, and Milton's going to let it roll inside to the 10-yard line. It's going to go. So Shamokin down. And the Milton guy said, hey, I better not touch it. There are purple jerseys around me. So
It was a good decision.
Good coverage by Joseph. And Milton will take over on the 10.5-yard line. And we have 10:29 left in the first quarter.
See if they can pin him deep here, get some good field position for their next drive.
Okay. Milton staying in shotgun. We got offset I-backs. We got slot left, and the handoff goes to the deep back. And he's up the middle for, it looked like it's an ISO play, just about a yard. They give him on the play. So we got 2nd and 9.
Rode Armel and Kitchen, 2 down defensive tackles there. And definitely held their ground very well so far.
Yeah, like we said, except for that one play earlier, the middle's been tight.
Yep.
So I think Milton will try outside, or I believe they're going to run that pass. We got Cedar over here on number 13 on an island. He seems to like that matchup. Now he looks right, and he gets a slant, and a guy is open, and he catches a slant. He makes a move
Nice
to the
cutback.
outside, and he's going down to the 40, the 35. He's still running. He got away from that tackle. He is down to the 20-yard line of Shamokin.
Very poor tackling there.
So some the backside to help, even though it looked like they had no help coming. He cuts back, and they're there to help. So that saving that touchdown, if they stop him, that was a key to saving a touchdown, actually.
Yeah, they definitely need better safety help.
So now we have the shotgun handoff inside up the middle, and Milton going pretty quickly now without a huddle. About 3 they're marking it, but I think they got it mainly because they just went on the line of scrimmage right away after that play, lined up, ran the play. Now they're in a huddle formation.
Yeah, so much for the good field position there. Now you just got to worry about stopping from scoring.
So now we got 2nd and about 7, and they are on the 17-yard line, thereabouts, 17, 18-yard line. Shotgun formation. And he's back to pass. And he throws it. Wide open guy. Oh, he was wide open all alone. Had to be blown coverage there.
Very fortunate. For
guy out in the right flat all alone, and he didn't put enough touch on it. He overthrew him.
Defense was fooled by the fake. Halfback popped out for the screen there.
Got his fingertips on it. So I would say the corner on that side.
Yeah, Zolkowski's over there.
Would have been responsible. He probably nosed inside looking at the run and faked him out, and then that guy just snuck out, and that was it. So now we have 2 receivers out to the left. Somebody better get over there. Okay, now somebody's over. We got motion right. We got trips right. And we got a handoff coming around this side, a reverse, and nobody sees it. And he is inside the 10 to about the 6-yard line, and it'll be a first down for Milton.
Another misdirection there, but it looks like
number 6, but now Milton's walking back.
Yep, looks like holding on Milton.
So we got a holding call against Milton. So that's going to bring the ball, instead of being on the 6, it's going back to the 31-yard line.
We've gotten very fortunate here with some drop passes and some missed throws.
So indirectly, that was a 25-yard penalty. Of course, that's not what it was, but they lost the yards gained plus the penalty.
Yeah, that was a tough one there. They had a decent gain.
So let's see if Milton recoups here. 3rd and 21. So they have to get down to the 10
I'd
yard.
like to see Bainbridge play a little bit farther back here.
You got to get down to the 10-yard line. We have a wide out on the right, and he's thrown down the middle, and again overthrown. So the
overthrow.
The quarterback.
Looks like they could be going for it here. Why not?
So, yes, there's not much sense in punting here. So we got 4th and 21.
Yeah, again, I think Bainbridge should play a lot farther back here on 4th
Yeah,
and
we
21.
should be playing back at least 15 deep in the secondary,
You
because
just got to protect the sticks here.
they've been getting behind us. So I don't know why we're up so tight at man, because
Not a single guy beyond 5 yards.
He heavy rush, and he just throws it.
Yeah, that was a forward pass. That was incomplete.
He did like a shovel.
Great pressure.
I don't know if they're going to call intentional grounding on that. Yes, they are. Okay.
Sure are.
So intentional grounding. So on top of that,
that'll help with field position, definitely.
Shamokin's going to be in pretty good shape here.
And Milton drove it all the way down to about the 20. Looks like we're going to get it around the 45.
I don't know what that was, but it looked like it. You know, a play like that, sometimes a middle screen, you let people through it. It looked like everybody came through the middle untouched, and the quarterback was running for his life. So
yeah, it had to be some miscommunication there by the offensive line or something.
So I'm sort of thinking they may have been trying to sneak a middle screen in there, but I didn't get a chance to see if they had a back lining
I'm
up.
not sure what happened.
Lining up behind the center, but when it's a no holds barred rush like that, that's usually the case. Shamokin nigh under center, split backs, wide left, wing left. Handoff goes to the deep back, Madden 34, and he breaks through for another first down. Madden picking up big chunks of ground.
Huge haul there.
Milton.
Yeah, he had nothing but daylight there when he got that handoff.
So we
Great
got
blocking.
clock's running, 8 minutes left in a quarter in the first half. And Shamokin coming out of the huddle. 15 on the game clock. Nye under center. Handoff up to the up back. Almost a face mask, I think, but they didn't call anything. And he gets about 2. So he's gaining some yards. I think he would have to have at least 50 or 60 yards this half already.
Yeah,
The one carry was like 30 yards alone. So Shamokin 2nd and 8. So far, they are controlling. Milton had a threat last time and messed it up. Nye under center. He takes a snap, pitches it out to Madden. He's getting outside, and he cuts it back, and he's going to be in for another first down. Ball
Looks
comes
like a fumble there.
Ball comes out, but you get to where the receiver or the ball carrier ends up because things like that happen.
Looks like there is a penalty marker down on the field as well. Tell you what, Max had a nice convoy in front of him on the pitch.
Line judge on the far side call. That might be offsides or something then. Looks like Shamokin's walking back. If he's calling it from over there, it's probably Shamokin offsides. So, yeah, they're walking it back.
Most likely holding. Chop block.
Okay, so the call is a chop block.
Yeah, that's a 15-yard penalty. That really hurts the drive.
So we're back inside Shamokin territory. Chop block takes it back to the 49.
Yeah, he ran it down all the way to about the 25, 20-yard line. That's a huge call.
So again, it's a 15-yard penalty, but about a 25 or 26-yard negation of yardage. Okay, shotgun first time tonight. Pass formation. He rolls to the left, and it's blown dead.
Yeah, it looks like a false start.
Okay, so whistle's blowing.
Yep, false start on Shamokin.
So Nye lines up in shotgun for the first time and immediately sprints out to the left. And now we got another penalty, so we are now 2nd and 27.
Definitely having a lot tougher game this week with penalties.
So we were down to inside the 30, 25, and now we're back the other way inside their own 45.
Got to stay disciplined.
So last week we hardly had any penalties, and this week we're seeing quite a few already. Shotgun, one back. He's back to pass, rolls left, and he throws a nice ball. It's caught at the 45 for about half the yardage. Not
nice
quite.
Nice catch by Billy Delbaugh.
So down to the 45, which is going to bring up about 13 yards, I think we need. Oh, about 15 yards yet for the first down.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but that definitely helps.
So almost half of what we needed we picked up. And we got a third down, and we were inside Milton territory.
Chunk gains are always a good thing.
So I won't be surprised to see a trap to Madden, but more likely a pass. Frash in the backfield next to Nye in shotgun, slot, double slot, back to pass, rolls right, has time, throws the ball, it's complete, and he catches it, and the ball is down at the 29-yard line, maybe the 30, but not enough for the first down.
It looks to be short, but he definitely got enough to consider going for it here.
So now I'm sure they will go for it. 4th and about 2.
Nye and Zolkowski look to have a very good connection early on here in their careers.
4th and a long 2 for the Indians. Okay, clock's down to 5 minutes and a half. Shamokin 13-0 over Milton Panthers. Okay, Nye's in the huddle, breaks the huddle. We got Nye under center, usually a running formation. 2 backs, handoff goes to the second back, Madden. He has a big hole, gets the first down, and gets down to the 25 and still driving inside to about the 24-yard line. They're going to mark it, I believe.
Nice blocking there again by the offensive line, just enough to get the first down. That is very good, fortunate turn of events there to go from, what was it, second and 25 or something like
27,
that?
yeah. So they marked it at the 26, so it's the first down, 26-yard line for the Indians, 4-down territory, running formation, wing right, 2 backs. Handoff goes to the up back.
Nothing doing there for Madden.
And that's Madden. So Madden's been playing the tailback and the up back in that formation.
Yeah, the 3 backs are very flexible, very versatile.
So sometimes they're hitting him with the quick dive like that, or sometimes a misdirection to get him up the middle or off tackle also. So they're using Madden a lot tonight. He's their key running back. He has more carries himself than the other backs combined. Nye under center, Frash and Madden, and goes to the Frash. Frash breaks it, and he's going to break it into the end almost. He gets down inside the 10. I thought he was breaking it, but he gets tackled about the 9-yard line. First down and goal for the Indians, probably down at the 9. So Frash showing some speed there.
Very nice lead block by Madden. Frash had a lot of room.
Frash shows a lot of speed there, and Shamokin has some speed there. They got Frash, he plays basketball. Cedar plays basketball. Joey Tarr has some good speed. He plays basketball. So a lot of the basketball players play receivers and running backs for the Indians. Handoff from Nye to Ian Paul, and he powers his way to inside the 5 to about the 4-yard line.
Very good job of falling forward there by Ian.
Plenty of time, 3:22 and running in the half. It'd be nice to run this clock out and score a touchdown at the same time, going in the locker room with 3 touchdown lead. I'm sure
moving the ball very well here.
Coach Hynoski would like that.
Looks like Milton head coach takes a timeout.
So Milton's taking a timeout to regroup. No use saving them. And Shamokin goes over to their coach, who seems quite pleased. Now, this is an important stop for Milton, especially. Shamokin gets this. They go down 3 scores going into the half. So, but if they score quickly, Milton has that pass that they get those guys open, and he's overthrowing them. So you cannot relax, even if they would punch one in here.
Yeah, they're right there. They just need to connect a little bit better, and they can definitely be back in this game.
Yeah, so
very important drive here.
There are a couple little mistakes and a couple overthrows that this could be a different game. So Shamokin looking much better than last week, but they're still not out of the woods yet. So you got to keep pressure on. Ian and Frash both had 2 nice carries in those last 3 or 4 plays. Ian Paul and Aaron Frash.
Yeah, the blocking and running has been very good tonight, all around.
Okay, so and an occasional pass here and there seems to have worked out pretty well. Against Jersey Shore, they threw that little jump pass to the tight end, little tight end inside linebacker
See
area.
if they can sneak Micah in again.
Okay, so Nye under center. Somebody moved. There's a flag.
That was Frash.
Frash moved. So
trying to go for the hard count there. Gets
second and goal at the 5.
the opposite effect.
Now it's going to be second and goal at the 10. So that might change the dynamics a little bit. However, we have backs that can run 10 yards.
Yeah,
certainly. They're about the 9-yard line, I guess. So
another drawback of having a young team, first few games.
So Milton's got to cover the whole field. Under center, Nye, wing right, and it's a handoff to Madden, and he's inside the 5, down 2, and he's still driving, and he almost gets in. He's down to about the 1.
Wow, very powerful running there. They had him about the 5, and he kept driving all the way down to about the 1 or 2.
Okay, so they're down right inside the 1, or right at the 1, maybe a little bit inside, and you keep the legs churning. There were about 3 or 4 Milton tacklers on his back.
Yeah, he sure did. He looked like beast mode there.
And he spun and kept churning and almost fell into the end zone, but got to the 1. So we got 3rd. We got 2 downs to punch it in here. 2:30 and running the clock.
Got to get up quick. Only about 7 seconds left in the play clock.
Looks like we've got a Milton player hurt here on the side. And he's not hurt bad. He's just hobbling a little bit. And now we have a flag at the goal line. Let's see what they call here.
False start.
There were still 2 seconds left on the on the game clock, rather. I'm calling the basketball shot clock here.
Yeah, not sure what happened there.
So Shamokin's walking back. Let's see if we can.
False start. How can you get a false start before you're even set?
False start. Somebody may have gotten set and pulled their arm up and did it again. Anyway, Shamokin,
That was a very weird penalty.
that was not a good move there. Again, more penalties than last week, and that's some crucial ones. And now it's third and goal at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, that really hurts.
I mean, you're 2 plays and 1 yard away from the end zone. Now that changes a lot of the dynamics. I think they can still easily punch it in, but they didn't make it easy on themselves.
Yeah, maybe even field goal comes more in play now that you're 3rd and 6. You don't get anything here. 4th and 6.
You're right.
The field goal would definitely be the better play.
A kicker would know that, yes. But
Sure
you have
would.
a young and experienced kicker. You got to think about that too.
Yeah, wishful thinking. Wesley, they don't often go for field goals.
You remember the first one you ever tried? I'm sure you remember it.
I sure do remember it. Only ever attempted one in my career.
And we got Nye under center. We got I-backs, a little bit offset I-backs, and slot left, wing left. And Nye's back to pass. He rolls left. He has a man, and it's almost intercepted. I don't know if that was meant for Frash, who was too deep, or 30. Who's that coming over? 33, is that?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Or 80-23. Madden might have been. But it was either too short or too long, and there was 2 receivers there, both in the line with the pass, but I don't know.
Yeah, not a great throw either way.
And the guy in the middle was a Milton guy, and he almost came up with it.
I definitely think you should kick a field goal here. I don't think they will, but
so we got 4th and goal at the 6. 2 minutes left. It'd be a shame if this one doesn't amount to some points. And like I said, a field goal would give them 16 and a 2-score lead.
yeah, 16
3-score
is-
lead, right? They'd have to score 3 to gain the lead against Shamokin. So, but it looks like they're going for it.
Does look like that.
So
Maybe they don't trust the kicker enough to go for it here.
And the kicker on that last kick missed it, but it was the nice height and the nice hold. Everything was
Yeah,
good
he
except
definitely had the leg,
it
yeah.
had to be off a little bit only, just to the left on that extra point. So now we have Nye. I'm sure there's going to be a pass. I would almost bet my life on it. He's rolling left. He has a guy out there in the corner,
Got Zolkowski.
and he waits a little
Nice
longer,
catch.
but he makes a nice catch, and he throws, and we have a good catch by Zolkowski in the end zone for a touchdown.
Ryder has really been playing well out here.
And
Nye put it in the perfect place.
Nye put it in a perfect spot.
Yeah.
And it was a defender in between the ball,
Yeah, Ryder went up and mossed him.
and Nye put it high enough just to get over to Ryder, and he got up in the air for it. And I mean, it was beautifully executed.
Sure did. That was nice.
So now we have the extra point attempt, 19.
Looks like they're going for 2 here, actually.
Okay, so now we're going to try to make it 21, 3 scores. We've got split backs. We got
Yep.
double out here to the right. And we got a handoff, a toss to the right, and it's Madden, and he gets
he
in
is in.
easily for the 2-point conversion. And that's big for the Indians.
Yeah, that could be big later in the game if Milton finds their groove here.
21-0 Indians. Milton with 2 minutes and 8 seconds to try to get something on the board before half.
Still have only have 1 timeout left, so we'll see how they're going to have a big play here if they want to have a chance of scoring.
Okay, so Shamokin with the shutout here in the first half. Milton got down to the 6 and had that penalty. Everything was called back after that 1 catch and run.
Yeah, I'm playing bend don't break offense so far.
So they had some deep passes down the middle that were just overthrown, and then that long pass play that they did complete was a slant.
Yeah, defense, excuse me.
And that was a slant pattern, and so Milton has a decent passing game, it looks like. Their running game.
Yeah, they good. They're right there. They definitely have a lot of opportunities.
Their running game not so much, but on this side we got 13, 3, 30, and 4, and 23. Some of the starters actually out here on the kickoff team. On the other side we have Frash and Tar and number 5 Cedar on that side. And the ball's kicked deep into the end zone. They let it roll.
Nice
So
kick there.
touchback, come out to the 20.
Return and touched it about the 15 there. Went right over his head. Nice roll into the end zone. That's how you want them.
So Shamokin defense out on the field. I want to shout some of those numbers out, Jimmy, on Shamokin's D.
Say Colin Cedar, number 5. number 23, Ian Paul. 60, John Kodak. 62, Garrett Kitchen. 68, Hunter Rodarmel.
Okay, Milton in shotgun. Back to pass. Middle screen. This is the play I think and a lineman.
A lineman caught it. That
Caught
cannot be legal.
And there's a penalty flag on that catch. Now, if someone else touches it first, he's allowed to get it, but that was the initial touch. So he's all happy, but
Yeah, that was an awful throw there. It just happened to fall right in the lineman's lap. Can't fault him for catching it.
no, he should have just thrown it up in the air or hit it up in the air or something.
Yeah.
Get that away from me like a hot potato.
Yeah, we take that.
All right. So we have 1st and 15 on that illegal completion to the guard.
Yeah, it's a loss of down penalty and 5 yards.
So
That's big.
2nd down and 15. So shotgun formation, trips right with a tight wing and a split left. He's looking a handoff up the middle. So Milton running the ball, 155 and counting.
Quick stop there.
So now we have 3rd and long. Only got about a yard gain.
Looks like Hynoski took a timeout there. They might be trying to get the ball back right before the end of the half here.
So
Score one more time.
You're right, Jimmy. Good coaching, Jimmy. Now, if they stop them here, they have another chance for a score before the half with plenty of time. So this is a big play for the Indians defensively.
Yeah, another score before the end of the half would really drive it in.
If they get some pressure, they can maybe get a pick or a sack with a fumble, or even if they force them to punt, they're going to have good field position with minute 40 seconds left at least.
Yeah, coming back from 4 scores is very tough.
And does Shamokin have any timeouts left?
It looks like, no, they're out of timeouts now.
That was their last timeout?
Yep.
Okay.
Maybe they can block a punt or something like that. You never know what could happen.
So, yeah,
Got to take the timeout.
they forced Milton into making a decision here. I think Milton may have been thinking he could run 2 plays and go in the locker room, but now they cannot. However, sometimes that forcing them into this, they may better be careful, don't let anybody get behind you. Again, Cedar over here on an island has been scary on occasion. Handoff up the middle, and he breaks through for about 5, it looks like. Nice hole, but quickly shut down by 30.
Looks like Corey Adams, Ian Paul, Aaron Frash all on the tackle.
And maybe a little help by 68. That's
looks like they could get the ball back with about a minute left.
Hunter Rodarmel also in there on the help on the tackle. So we got Zolkowski back to receive. He's standing at the midfield, about the 45, and last time he was a little short, so maybe he's backed up another 5 yards.
Yeah, if he gets a big return here, that could be huge.
So we're gonna have the clock running down to 1:16, 1:15, and counting. Are they gonna let it go down to take a penalty?
Like
I
they're
guess
gonna take a timeout probably.
Did they have a timeout left?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had one left. Okay. So Milton took a timeout, let the clock run down to minute 6. So Shamokin should get the ball back. If they don't get a good return, they're going to still have about a minute left.
Yep.
To do something with.
Minute is not quite enough to really run a whole lot of plays, but you never know. You could break one deep. Kick a field goal before the end of the half or something like that.
They should get the ball no worse than midfield, but they could get it with a good return inside the 30 possibly. Or
yeah, we'll see.
And it also is a chance to go after the ball. Actually, it won't be a bad time to go after a ball, even if you got a penalty and they got a first down. You know, they have very little time to do anything with it. If you want to take a chance defensively to go after one, this would be an ideal situation to do.
Yeah, I would rush everyone I can right now.
You rush 11 or 10, you might get to it.
Looks like they're going to do about 9 here.
And whether sometimes you do what we call a punt hold. They just stay there and block the people so that the return works better. But now they're rushing.
They're all coming.
And it is
blocked.
Got it. And it's a safety in the end zone because the quarterback or the punter picked it up. So we got a safety.
Micah Miller got his lanky arms in there on the punt.
So we sort of called that one.
Yeah, he's blocked more than a few punts in his career.
So they had too many people coming. it could have been worse. Could have been a touchdown, but the safety will take 23 points to 0.
Yeah, what a great play there by Micah.
And now Milton has to kick the ball from the 20, I believe.
Very good coaching there to rush everyone, take a timeout, let them know what you're doing. Well executed. And also here, they're going to have to punt on the safety, so
now on the other end,
could get very good field position, get a good return.
On the other end, if I was Milton on that end, what I would have thought about, they're coming, let's have the up man snap it to the up man, and he breaks through that whole pile, and now there's nobody between him and a return man.
Yeah.
And what do you got to lose? I mean, there's things like that you say at this point, what do you got to lose?
Yeah, better than a safety.
But when they line up with that many coming, you got to think about it. Maybe even just hard count and try to draw them off sides or whatever. But when they showed that rush, that was disaster waiting to happen. 58 seconds. Milton has a free kick.
I guess you can kick off on a safety. I forgot about that. In high school, you can do that.
You can punt it or kick it. So Shamokin gets a return here. 58 seconds with pass plays can be 5 or 6 plays easily.
Wind blew the ball over again. It is very windy down there, it looks like. Hasn't really super affected on anything, I don't think, but
no, it doesn't seem like it is, but it must be.
Yeah, definitely something for the kickers to manage.
A couple gusts here and there on the field. Okay, ball's up. He's kicking the ball, and it goes short.
Very short kick
to the up man, and it's number 18. Is it?
It looks like 18. Cecilio Cole.
Okay, so Cole gets a rare kickoff return. And the ball is placed at the 49-yard line of 48-yard line of Milton.
Yeah, I would take 1 or 2 deep shots here. They don't pan out. Kneel the ball going to the half. You got nothing to lose.
So I would think that Shamokin's going to pass.
Yeah, they come out with 4 receivers here, so it definitely looks like they could go deep.
Nyes and shotgun. He's back to pass. He rolls right. He throws about a 10-yard pass, and it's a little low and intended for Cedar, and he can't get down enough to get it. And it's incomplete. 51 seconds.
Nice block again by Madden to give Nyes some time. Pass just a little bit off target. Cedar can't reach down for it.
Okay, so Nye's been pretty balanced. They've been running roll out left, roll out right pretty evenly. He is a right-handed quarterback, but he doesn't do a bad job. The touchdown they scored, it was a rollout to the left that he completed a little while ago. 13 out here to the right, along with Cedar, number 5, and shotgun formation on the other side. We have Joey Tarr going deep, and they throw a ball to Joey Tarr, and just off his fingertips.
Almost had that there.
Joey got open right at the end of that reception and got one hand on it and almost got it.
He did.
And that would have been 6 had he been able to get that one because he was 2 or 3 steps.
Yeah, he was definitely behind the back there. Nice play by the
So we got 3rd and 10, 46, plenty of time. We got to get the first down here to get some more downs.
I'd like to see Brett try and stay in the pocket here for once.
So we have a handoff. We're running the ball, so I guess we're going to let the clock run now. 4th down.
Yeah, just run it to half now.
And they'll probably let it run down, maybe even take a penalty. They don't have any timeouts left, and then punt it.
Yep. Deep shots didn't work. You'll live with it. Up 3 scores.
Okay, so Milton actually has to score 4 times to take the lead, so 21. Oh, they took 2-point conversions would be 24.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so Shamokin, 15 seconds. They might just throw one up deep here, let the clock run out, and Hail Mary at the same time.
Yeah, why not?
So the safeties for Milton's running back deep, so that's what they're going to probably do. But they hand it off, run to the left, and he gets about 5 yards and tackled over there by the Shamokin bench.
Yeah, might have just been designed to kill some clock there.
Yeah, catch him by surprise or kill the clock, either
Yeah.
one, and not take a chance on the punt being blocked or returned. So at the half, we got Shamokin 23 and Milton 0.
Very strong half, both sides of the ball.
Okay, so we have an untimed down coming up here.
Yeah, looks like Milton got called on a face mask there on the last play of the game.
Okay, so with a defensive
Last play of the
penalty,
half.
the offense gets one last play, untimed. And again, if there's another penalty by the defense, then there could be another one. But
Yeah, no reason to not take a shot to the end zone here.
so now we got Nye and shotgun. We got
I say Zolkowski's your best bet.
double slot deep on both sides. I would try to get to the outside one-on-one. There it is, to the outside
There's
one-on-one.
Zolkowski.
And he's got
He's
him.
got it.
And it's a touchdown right at the half. with
What
an
a throw and
untimed
catch.
play. And I sort of called that. We had them deep, but they still made it one-on-one on the outside. Zolkowski with the nice
The second touchdown of the night.
30-yard touchdown pass from Nye.
He is having himself a night.
And Madden and Zolkowski both having a great night.
Yeah, what a play there. They had one more shot. Why not take a shot to the end zone?
And now the kicker gets a
Nothing to
chance.
lose.
The kicker has a chance to put it up into the 30 numbers here.
Yeah, see if Carson can redeem himself here.
I'm sure he's excited. He wants to get this one. This is a big one. Down, good snap, good hold, and it looks
That
good.
one is good.
I don't want to call it right away.
Yeah, a few guys came right through the line there, but he still got it off.
So he kept his head down that time, put it up. It looked like a nice kick.
Yeah, what a start and end to that half there.
Shamokin with a great first half. Again, third quarter coming up in 15 minutes. We're going to be going off, but at halftime, the Indians lead 30, Milton 0. Defense playing a great shutout game as well. We're back here at Kent Memorial Stadium. Start the second half. Shamokin will receive, and we are one score away from the mercy rule. And 30-0, Indians on top. However, again, the score not quite indicative of what Milton has done. Milton has done a decent job, but they are very young, and Shamokin coming into the game with the confidence that they should get this one, have been doing what they have to do. And looking at some scores at halftime, Jersey Shore is up big over Shikellamy, we found out. And so Shikellamy not as good. We got them in the near future, and Jersey Shore living up to the hype that they got early in the season.
Yep. And Southern is also up big at halftime. Big surprise.
And here we have the kickoff, and it's a low kick, line drive, and it's going to go into the end zone with a lot of force. And touchback, Shamokin had the ball in the 20 to start the second half.
Yeah, it's good there for what he wanted to do. A nice squib kick.
We saw a lot of those by the Jersey Shore kicker.
Deep man had no chance there. Looks like number 42.
Knowles.
No, it wasn't him.
No. 14 maybe? Micah Miller, I don't know.
No.
I don't know who was back there. Anyway, Nye's out. Okay, under center. We got double wing, split right, one back. Motion behind the eye back. And we got an inside handoff, like a reverse inside handoff.
Frash
And
has got room.
Frash has some room, breaks one tackle, gets out to the 40-yard line at least. He's marked inside the 40, about the 38-yard line, and a nice run for a first down. So about an 18-yard gain on that.
Frash really flashed some speed right there.
Yes, and it was a nice. We motioned to the near side here,
Yep.
and a little counter back to the other side by Frash.
He's got sneaky speed for a good man.
So Shamokin starting out with a nice gain on the ground, and I'm sure they're going to be content to run the ball a lot this half. Nye under center, one back, double wing. Motion again, same look, and a handoff coming back to the motion man, and he gets nothing.
Looks like Ian Paul on the carry. Not much doing there.
No. It seems like when they come back to that motion back and do hand it off to him, Milton is there, and they've already penetrated and seem to have little trouble stopping it.
Their defensive ends crashed down very well.
So we got 2nd and 10 for Shamokin with their personnel. This could be a run or a pass. Okay, play comes in from Heino. Number 5 brings it in. We got Nye under center. We got double wing, split right, one back. Motion again this way, and a handoff to the same play this way. And they must have seen something. Good. The ball came out.
Looks like Milton got on top of that one.
Ian Paul looks like he jammed something. He got up and he's shaking his arm a little bit, but he lost the ball.
Yeah, good run there before the fumble. Milton, that tackler, he put his hand right on the ball, popped it out. Nice play by the defender there.
So we had about a 7-yard gain. Ball comes out. Milton recovers.
Yeah.
1st and 10,
it
Panthers.
Could get them some momentum. Can't let them get excited about that.
So if you're Milton in the locker room, this is what you want to do. Come out, get a stop, get a turnover. And as far as the defense goes and the coaching staff goes, you couldn't ask for a better start of the situation that you were in.
Yeah, sure was. Let's hope the defense can stop him here, kill that momentum.
Okay, Milton in shotgun again. They've been in shotgun. Trips left, split right, one back. Lifts his leg for a motion. He finally comes. And then we got something going on. There's a flag out there by the line judge. He says it's dead ball, false start on the Indians. I mean on the Panthers. So, again, more penalties this week than we've seen last week's game. So
yeah, certainly a lot more sloppy game.
So Milton will start 1st and 15. They come out in the same formation.
Does help, though, get him behind the sticks a little bit.
Motion. And he's back to pass. And we got a little out. And he makes a move. Number 8, Bainbridge, hangs on. Makes a nice tackle.
Nice effort tackle. Good catch. Hit him in stride there. Just didn't have much room.
So Bainbridge makes a nice tackle on the play. Gets some of the yardage back from the penalty. We got 2nd and 11 for the Panthers. Milton breaks the huddle. Again, we saw a lot of outside man-to-man coverage. It looks like we have it again. He's up tight. And we have a handoff up the middle. And about a yard gain. And then he gets stuffed by that middle of the Shamokin defense. Frash getting up off the pile. Paul getting up off the pile.
Yeah, they haven't had anything going for them in the middle.
Two inside linebackers
all
doing the
night.
job.
Yeah, they certainly are. Filling the holes like they're supposed to.
Now, inside linebackers, if you're not in the pass coverage immediately, they only have one back. So now they have 2 backs. Could have some misdirection. I backs offset and a handoff, and he fakes the handoff, and he's rushed.
Tyler Ware's got a free run
hard,
at him.
and we got 2 people.
Sacked there by Tyler Wary.
And also number 30, I think, was in there also.
Yeah, Corey Adams also in on the sack.
So as soon as he turned, they were in his face.
Yeah, that was huge there on 3rd down.
Okay.
Looked like they might have had a guy open downfield. No chance there. They really had a chance to get some momentum going. Stuffed it right before.
So last time they punted, Shamokin blocked it. Got a safety. They're back to punt again. Looks like Shamokin might be coming again. They are. He gets this one off. It's a line drive, and it's going to go out of bounds about the 23-yard line. Okay. Shamokin will take over in a 23.
Very good.
Shamokin with the block on that time didn't get to it.
Yeah, very good and important defensive stand there. Milton really could have got some momentum going there.
Okay, so Shamokin happy to get the ball back after that fumble. Now have 8:52 in the 3rd quarter to get something going, and I'm sure they'd like to get one on the score to make that clock move with the mercy roll.
Yep, mercy roll would be very ideal here.
So, again, if you're Milton, you're playing as if this game is 0-0. Handoff goes, nope, he fakes it, and he keeps it. I don't know if he was just intentionally doing a fake, but he got stuck with the ball either way after he faked it or missed the handoff. Nye, it's the first time I've seen him run something like that. If it was a design run, quarterback.
Yeah, he made something out of nothing there.
Like a quarterback sweep.
Not
fake.
sure if that was designed or not, but either way, didn't lose yards, so always a good thing.
If you get stuck with the ball, you just go towards the line of scrimmage. Don't get killed.
Certainly did that.
Okay, we got split left, wing right, and Nye throws a pass on that slant, and makes a nice catch. Delbo.
Nice job standing in the pocket there by Brett. One of the few times he doesn't roll out, delivers a great pass to Delbo.
Delbo, first-year senior player, nice receiver. His dad, again, played for Shamokin. Basketball, was a good player. Billy Delbo, senior. Also, just an overall good athlete, his father. And young Delbo come out for the first time. All right, we got Nye under center, split backs, wing right, split right, handoff goes to the second back. Madden, he breaks a couple tackles up the middle. He may outrun him to the end zone. It's a foot race. He has to cut back, and he runs into the guy, but he runs into him, and they hang on, and they drives him to about the 5-yard line.
They have been gashing him all night.
No flags down, so we're going to be first and goal at about the 5, maybe the 7-yard line. Looks like they're going to mark it.
Max maybe could have got there if he kept going. Chose to truck over the guy.
Yeah, he chose to cut it back. I think he may have been able to carry him into the end zone, but Milton, they didn't
huge
quit.
play either way.
You know, they made a nice tackle, stopped him, kept him out. And again, when you keep somebody out, it looks dim, but anything can happen after you hold them out of the end zone, and that's why we always try to hold them out of the end zone, even if it's on the 1-foot line. So Shamokin, first and goal at the 7.
See if they can punch it here, maybe a rollout.
We have full house backfield. Nye under center, hands off to Frash, and we had like the old Southern area sweep with the T formation. 2 backs leading the play. That was a new play for Shamokin this year. They didn't run that.
Frash had a guy immediately in his face, fell forward for about a yard or two, but
So
not much room there.
Second and goal at the 6, maybe got a yard. So Hynoski, who played for Southern, probably knows this formation well. Same full house T formation. Handoff again goes to Frash, but we had a misdirection. Frash is going to score.
Nice design there.
So we faked it up the middle that time, and then we ran an off tackle to the right, and Frash takes it in.
Very good
for his
blocking.
First touchdown of the year.
Defense didn't know which way they were going there. That score there puts it over 35, puts it in the mercy roll. Rest of the game will go a lot faster.
So now we'll be in the mercy roll, right? The clock will only stop on timeouts and one or two other major occasions.
Let's see if Osowski can put it through the uprights here.
Again, Milton not really looking as bad as the score indicates here, in my opinion anyway. And they were a young team.
Yeah, they're definitely holding their own.
And then looking at them warming up, they still look like a very enthusiastic young team. And we have the extra point up, and it is good.
That one is pretty perfect there by Osowski, getting some confidence.
So
it's always important.
Getting some practice tonight. And even when he missed, looked like it was good, but it didn't quite make it. All right, Shamokin, 6:33 left in the third quarter. They're up 37-0. We may see in the next few minutes, we may see some substitutions for the Indians. Over on this side, we have Bainbridge, Tar, Cedar. Number 2 is
Tyler
Wary, and number 17 is Wade Allman.
Yep.
On this side of the kickoff team.
Yeah, it's always nice to be able to have your backups come in for some work when you're up by 30 instead of down.
And then we got Paul Frash on the other side, 3, 13, and 30 on the other side for the Indians. Okay, kick is going. It's a shorter kick up to, it lands about the 20, and it's going to roll out of bounds. So.
Yeah, he hooked at it a little bit. Not a great decision, but.
Now, it's unusual. I don't know if Osowski plays soccer, but a lot of times Shamokin will get a soccer player. When I coached, we always look for a good soccer kicker who wanted to come out on a Friday night. And
yep, that's where I came from.
Kick the ball around. And a lot of people over the years. I remember back in the day, soccer player Travis Saboter graduated from Shamokin. Long time ago.
He was my soccer coach.
I got him to come out. And he didn't want to play, but he came out and he did, and he was a nice little kicker for our team. Okay, Milton back to pass. Heavy rush on Ian Paul. Not a chance, and a big loss.
What a nice play there by Ian.
We got about a 15-yard loss maybe here on this play.
Great pursuit there to the quarterback. He never had a chance.
And he was shot out of a cannon coming in on that play. So Milton, who had a little bit of time thrown in the first half, this half, the 2 times he went back, he's been rushed hard with very little or no time whatsoever. Okay, Milton, second and long, shotgun formation, double split, double wideouts, and a handoff up the middle. Again, they haven't had too much success except for the very first series or 2 up the middle. Other than that,
good penetration there by Micah Miller. Tackle for a minimal gain here.
Okay, so we got 3rd and 21 maybe. So they ran a middle screen once, maybe twice, but the lineman caught the one illegally.
We got some scores here from other games. Looks like our next week's opponent, Selinsgrove, is down 3-7 at halftime to Central Mountain. We also play them in a few
Central Mountain
weeks.
also hammered Chickalimmy last week, I guess.
Yep.
So Central Mountain must be a little bit better this year. Quarterback back to pass. He throws it out here to the flat, and the defender falls down. He had the best chance at it, but he falls down, and the ball just goes into the turf.
Yeah, pretty awful throw there.
That was probably the worst throw I saw the quarterback throw tonight.
Mifflinburg is up 10-7 on Lewisburg. Don't think we play either of those teams this year, but still local teams there.
Okay, Lewisburg was favored in that one too.
Yeah. Danville is up 28-0 on Midwest.
Mark Persing, our local person here and teaches at Shamokin, is coaching at Lewisburg. The punt, low line drive, and now he has to pick it up. He touched it 13, Zilkowski, and the guy makes a nice tackle, gets some help from a couple other teammates.
Yeah, he's got to do a better job of judging that there. That was not a good decision.
Number 7 on Milton. I don't know if you want to give him a shout out. That made the tackle.
Peyton Rierick, freshman, made a tackle there.
Okay, so Milton with a lot of young players.
Yeah, they have some nice gunners.
Did a nice job on that kickoff on that punt. Okay, again, the clock's running. After the ball snapped, it'll keep running. It's down to 3:58 in the third quarter. So a few minutes run off on that last series. Shamokin still have all their starters out here. It looks so. Yeah, they still
No, it looks like Colin Boz is in here at quarterback now.
Okay, Boz is in at quarterback, so Nye's going to get a rest. He hands off to the up back. Look like Ian Paul.
Nice tough run in there by Ian.
So Ian had a couple nice lumbering fullback kind of runs against Jersey Shore. Did a nice job. He's 5 yards in that carry.
Let's see if they allow Baza to throw any balls here.
And Baza has a nice, he's been around longer. He has a nice fake and then a little bit smoother on the handoffs because of his experience and his years out here.
Yeah, it is very windy, so I would.
And he's small and he hides the ball well. And he gets the handoff to Frash, who breaks it to the outside. Frash down the sideline, showing some speed. Must have stepped out of bounds over at the Indian bench.
Nice run there. He switched hands with the ball, used the offhand, the stiff arm. That was great running there.
So they're pulling that back about 10 or 15 yards farther than what we see him running. So he stepped out of bounds. But he got the first down, and he was about to go to the end zone maybe if he would have stayed in bounds. It was close. So Indians 1st and 10. Clock's running even though he went out of bounds. Clock keeps running. Mercy rule in effect, 37-0. Baza under center. Takes a handoff to number 45, a new ball carrier. 45
is Knowledge Artist Jones.
Okay, Knowledge Artist Jones. Okay, with the carry.
He's a sophomore.
So he's showing some speed and quickness. He got about a 4-yard gain.
He did look pretty quick there.
And Shamokin has the ball at midfield, just inside their own territory at the 49.5. 2:20 and counting.
Knowledge and wisdom, two brothers out there on the team.
Okay, so we got some knowledge and we have some wisdom out there.
Sure do.
So that's a lot of experience. Maybe we have an experience. Here goes.
There's Knowledge again.
Knowledge again, getting to the outside, showing very good speed. He's a young ball carrier.
That was some impressive quickness there.
Way back in the day, I wore number 45, back in the midget times, the Nanny Miller days.
Were you as fast as that?
I was probably almost as fast as that.
I could see it.
But, you know, that was a long time ago. I just remembered that when I saw that 45 flashing there. So I played for Nanny Miller, and the Nanny Miller Bowl named after him. That was going back into the early 60s. I'm letting you know my age here.
I played in that league as a youth, too, and never actually made it to the Nanny Miller Bowl, but had
so
fun.
Baza under center, eye backs, handoff goes to
Knowledge again.
Knowledge again.
About a 10-yard gain there. He's had some impressive runs here.
Yes, he's showing some good speed and some good quickness. He seems fast, but what he does do is he gets from 0 to his top speed very quickly.
Yeah, very quick. Could definitely be a nice change of pace back.
Yes. So he gets a little experience under his belt. He may see more action with that first unit. Okay, play comes in. Clock under a minute. Again, Mercy Rule clock's running continuously here. We got Cedar out here on the left. 2nd and 2. Handoff goes pitch to Knowledge. Oh, he drops the ball. It was a low pitch, but he picks it up, but he's going to lose about 7 or 8 yards here. So it's going to be 3rd and about 10 now.
I actually thought that was a forward pitch there, so should have been ruled an incomplete pass, but he played it. Refs didn't call it.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if he was out in front of it or not, but
yeah,
anyway,
lost some yards there. It's unfortunate, but
anyway, they left it count as a fumble, and he picked it up and got tackled for 6 or 7 yard loss. 3rd and 7.
Yeah, at least he picked it up there instead of letting him.
Yes, when you're not sure, you better get it. But sometimes when a game's out of reach like this, the referee's not paying close attention as they maybe should.
Third quarter's winding down here.
End of the third quarter.
That was a very quick quarter. The mercy roll certainly
Yes.
goes a lot quicker.
Last year, Jimmy and I took the hike up to Jersey Shore, and after the game, after the mercy roll in the game, he was very hungry, and he made me stop at the drive-through Arby's.
I sure did. It was good.
And while I was driving and eating, he was mopping his. He got his gone in the first mile. Mine lasted me halfway home.
I was a hungry boy.
So we don't have to feed you this time. You got to feed yourself on the way home.
Yeah, no, I can go home after this, get myself a meal.
But we enjoy these trips, and it's good to see the kids playing. And again, not many penalties the second half, but the first half we were riddled with several penalties.
Yeah, definitely a lot cleaner right there with the second unit.
And we're going into the fourth quarter here.
Looks like now they got about
No one's using their timeouts.
Looks like Robert Harvey's out there at center. Maybe 53, Camden Smith in at right guard.
Okay, Shamokin out over the ball. Baza, split backs, and he's back to pass his first time today. It's got a guy open, Cedar. Oh, a beautiful ball. Baza had it on a string there.
Yeah, nice throw. Looks like Cedar
And
slowed up a bit.
He's throwing it from the 40, and it's into the end zone by 5 yards. So it was in the air like 45 yards.
Yeah, not sure who was at fault there. Cedar looks like he could have went a little bit harder at attacking the ball, but
it looked like 6 to me. But
yeah,
again, maybe Cedar didn't think it was going to get there. But Baza, beautiful pass.
yeah, nice, very nice throw.
And last year his season was cut short with a broken arm. Sort of a freaky kind of a break, and he was done for the year. But
Yeah, unfortunate injury.
he's a good, experienced backup at this point. And those two quarterbacks work well together. Okay, we back to punt. Nye came in, back to punt, and it goes over the guy's head into the end zone for a touchback. Down there on the cover, we had 13, we had 5, we had 34, 3.
Nice punt there. Looks like a flag on the field. Not sure what that's about.
We got some yellow laundry out there, Jimmy.
Sure do.
You don't
Had
call
that game.
you don't call penalties when there's a mercy roll on and there's 11 minutes left, do you?
Yeah, not on a punt.
No, not on a punt.
That goes into the end zone.
No. We should throw a penalty on the referee for that. He should not do that.
I might.
Is that one of our local crew here? That's not the Klebine crew, is it? And Hummel and all those guys? No? Okay, so.
I don't know if they would allow them to do our games.
We've had them do our games.
Oh.
Yeah. Botero, I think he's still reffing. Some of the old timers. Riperish, Hummel, some of those guys. And Coach Klebon, the legendary Coach Klebon, would be in charge of that group. So, clock's running again, 10:58,
So
counting.
number 80, Maddox Bailey out there.
Maddox Bailey belongs to my niece, Shauna Bailey. So
72 also out there in the defensive line.
I'm related to half the town, so.
Brock Nye.
Brock Nye, Bubba Nye's son, is in there.
53, Camden Smith. 44, Carmine Cole.
And not just Bubba, Lindsay Puffnock Nye, his mother.
Yep.
All right. Brock, much better student than his father, but his dad a good athlete, state champion wrestler as well.
Joey Tarr looks to be in at safety now.
Joey Tarr at safety. He said he might see some safety.
He's going to have to make the stop here.
We got
He
guy
does.
breaking loose. Okay. Joey come up nice, but the guy made a cut to the outside, and so.
Yeah, way to fight through the blocker there by Joey. Slow him up. Enough time. I think Corey Adams was there and stopped when he slowed him up.
So
Good tackle.
Joey used to playing receiver and corner. Again, getting a shot at safety. So he loves the game. He's only a second year out and was riddled with a slight ankle injury last year.
We'll see. Secondary got burned a few times. Let's see if they can try a few different
We got
combinations. See what
Cedar,
works best.
Tarr, and Zolkowski in the secondary. Quarterback hands it off up the middle again. And
Tackle there by knowledge.
so Milton, they still have a lot of their starters in, I believe. trying to get a touchdown, which is what you want to do. You know, the other team puts their subs in. You might want to try to get something positive out of your starters.
Yeah.
And then after that, after you maybe get a score or something positive, and then you get the young guys in.
Yeah, nice tackle there by Knowledge Artist Jones. He's doing it both sides of the ball now.
Young guys got to play. JV's got a game canceled this week. I don't know if Milton JV's played or not, but Shamokin didn't get a chance to play their JV game this week. Handoff goes up the middle again. Number 8 has been doing a nice job on this series.
Pretty poor tackling there in the middle. A lot of arm tackles. Let him get all the way down to the 30.
Again, these are the young guys playing against probably Milton's starters. Probably not much difference in age since Milton's playing a lot of young guys.
Yeah.
But more experience. You can see Milton's starting team has more experience than this younger team for Shamokin. But
it's like big boy Shane Hess is in there on the defensive line.
it's not like when you have a Southern second team. Southern puts a second team in and sometimes outscores the other team's first team. Number 8 again breaks loose. He's going to maybe take it in. Oh, he gets knocked out of bounds by Cedar at the 10-yard line, 12-yard line.
Good job forcing him to the sidelines there by Cedar, preventing the touchdown.
Again, clock still running, 8 minutes and counting, 37-0 Shamokin. Mercy rule in effect. And I think Milton, again, would like to get one in here, get rid of that 0, get rid of that goose egg. And then probably will wholesale substitute after that. And the younger players at Shamokin, their job is to try to maintain that goose egg.
Yep. Make it look like there's still starters in there.
So shotgun handoff up the middle again. Again, nice run by number 8 for Milton, and he's inside down to the 5, close to inside the 5. Let's see where they mark it.
You know, like Camden Smith had an opportunity at him, getting him in the backfield there, let him get away. Got a decent gain there.
Second and goal about the 5.5-yard line for the Panthers. Clock down to, it'll be under 7 minutes when they get the snap off.
That run was by number 8, Ashton Canelo. For the Panthers, he's a junior.
Okay, Milton, shotgun, couple wideouts. Looks like a run a passer here maybe. Okay, no, another handoff, number 8 again. They're giving a heavy dose to number 8. He gets down to the 4 and again gets pushed back to the 5. Let's see where they mark it.
And Canelo's had some strong running here.
3rd down, and they're on a 4-yard line, they mark it. So 2 downs to punch one in here for the Panthers, and 2 downs for the second defense of the Indians to hold them out.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they could get a stop here.
I didn't see the quarterback for Milton run. If I were the Milton coaching staff, I would do some faking and running that quarterback. He seems like a very good athlete. I think I would run him some outside.
Yeah, I don't think he's ran all night.
On a sweep or a quarterback sweep. But he has a guy open in the end zone.
Tall receiver.
And he throws it short, and it's broken up by 13 Zolkowski, and he's looking for a penalty for a push-off.
Yeah, he's having a nice game on both sides of the ball.
Again, this time of the night, the referees say, we're not throwing the flag. Clock running, 5:54 and counting. 4th and goal from the 4-yard line. At this point, you know, announcing these games, now you get family members saying, hey, you forgot to mention your favorite little great niece, Brielle Bradley. She's probably out there listening. No, I didn't forget about you. She's a very smart young girl, 5 years old, in kindergarten or pre-K, and she was very hurt that I didn't say her name last week. Number 8 up the middle. He's spinning, and he doesn't get in. He's down about the 1-yard line. Shamokin defense
short.
Holds at the 1-yard line. They will take.
He might have gotten a first down there, though.
They did get a first down. I didn't know they could because the other chain was not there.
Yeah, I did not realize they could get a first down either there. Wow. Looks
Wow.
like they did.
So they got a first down inside the 2-yard line, about the 1, a little bit stronger than the 1.
Now it's going to be very tough to hold them out.
So now you got to get in the middle and get off on the snap of that ball and tackle them in the backfield or they're scoring. Quarterback's under center. He's probably going to sneak it. No, he doesn't. Hands off to number 8 who did the bulk, and he gets into the end zone. Or did he fumble?
Looks like he's spinning in.
They call the touchdown, so Milton does get in. at the 4:31 mark in the fourth quarter.
Milton finally scores.
37-6 with the extra point pending. And, of course, we're Shamokin announcers, but it's nice to see Milton. It was a nice, clean, fought game. It's nice to see Milton get into the end zone.
Yeah, get something going there.
Of course, if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm saying, oh, darn it. There goes our shutout. Okay, Milton up for the kick. It's a bad snap. He gets hold of it, and the snapper, the holder just has to fall on it.
The holder kind of juggled it there. He, bounced it off the block instead of putting it down.
So it remains 37-6.
Yep.
So we'll see who comes out here for the offense. The last group didn't do too bad of a job. We missed a touchdown pass in the end zone from Baza to Cedar, just slightly overthrown or slightly underrun, whichever way you want to look at it.
Yep. A few guys asked me for a shout out. Let's give a shout out to Devin Pekevich, very active there in the comments. I see Aaron Christiana, and I know Marshall Buggy's out there listening.
All right, Marshall.
A few guys asked for some shout outs.
Marshall gave a nice speech at graduation.
He sure did.
Remember Shamokin kind of a speech. All right. Good old Shamokin.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Football pride in Cole Region. Okay. Again, hopefully Milton picks up a win. They don't seem like they have, too bad of a team. Shamokin, however, home field after meeting a tough Jersey Shore, playing in a much nicer game tonight. It's a short kick. It goes to Wisdom.
Nice field there.
Is that 45 Wisdom again?
That is Knowledge, actually.
Knowledge, okay. I can't remember if I have Wisdom or Knowledge. I'm getting to that point.
Wisdom and Knowledge, very, very fun names.
All right. So once you get named that by your parents, you have to live up to, you got to be a good kid, I guess, if you're going to be Wisdom or Knowledge. All right. Shamokin, I guess Boz is back out there at quarterback. And clock at 4:23. Every play will take about 30 seconds at least, maybe longer, so maybe 7 or 8 plays till this runs out. Handoff goes to the up back, or no, Baza didn't get the handoff. Gets stuck with the ball. And
Baza got cream there.
Thrown for about a 5 or 6 yard loss. I don't know if he just missed it. I think he just missed the handoff, and it was late, so he didn't let it go. He didn't want the fumble, and probably smartly took the sack on the missed handoff. 2nd and 16. Now Baza has a nice arm. See if they let him throw here. You got to let him do stuff because he is right now the backup, and the backup is one play away from being a starter.
Yeah,
handoff, a big guy up the middle, 44.
That is Carmine Cole with the powerful running.
Cole running like the bus from Pittsburgh years ago. All right, so Shamokin picked up 7 or 8 on that play. Now it's 3rd and 8 yards, I would think, about a long 8. Shamokin out on the ball, 3 minutes and counting. Okay. Timeout. Shamokin has a guy on the ground bending over fixing his shoe, so it's been officials timeout. Somebody coming in the game. I don't know if they're subbing in for that. Oh, there goes a lineman out. 72 coming in for the Indians. A young guy, it looks like.
72 is Brock Nye.
Okay, Brock Nye.
Ooh.
And we have pass out to Zach Zolkowski again.
No, that is Joe Tarr. Oh, he fumbled.
Joey Tarr made the reception, and
that was a very nice catch and run there until the fumble.
And then we got it back, fortunately.
Yep, looks like we did get it back.
So Joey made a nice catch, tucked it and ran.
Saved himself getting punished in practice there.
And is happy now at least that they recovered the fumble. .220 and counting. And a handoff goes to number 30. Nowhere to go. He's caught in the backfield for about a 4-yard loss. So we're down to 2 minutes and counting. Shamokin in the huddle. 2nd in about 15. again, it was good to see young Joey and the nephew hauling that in. He works hard. He loves the sport. Again, he's only a second-year player, a year and a half actually, because he was hurt for part of last season. There we go. A handoff goes to Cole, and it's blown dead. I don't know what the call is. But the clock does stop on the penalty, 1:40 and counting, and once they place it, I believe they'll restart it with the mercy rule. Shamokin 37-6.
Let's see if we can grind out a few yards here.
And
should not give the ball back. Should be the last drive here.
Handoff. Nope. Yep, he hands it off.
Oh,
and the ball pops right into the hands of a Milton defender.
Not sure what happened there. It looks like he just threw it up in the air.
I don't know. The ball flew out of as the ball carrier was carrying the ball. Either got popped out or flew out.
Yeah, something.
But it lands right into the hands of Milton defender. Change of possession. Clock stops at 1:25 in the fourth quarter. Anybody else giving you grief that say that you didn't yell their name out?
Not as far as I know. I mean, got Joey Mosser and Bobby Raybuck out there listening, hopefully.
Okay, we have a lot of people out there listening and watching this game. Hopefully you continue to do so. We have a good time doing this. Shout out to all our staff at the Shamokin Area High School playing through virtual and real student body. We're very happy and proud of our staff. I have to clean, I become a desk cleaner in between my classes, as do the other teachers. And then we're looking on the screen for kids who are being homeschooled during this COVID-19 crisis. And then we have kids who are actually there wearing masks. And we've been very lucky at Shamokin. Haven't had any kind of bad stuff happening or cases coming up. And so far, 3 weeks into the year, we're doing a good job.
And we certainly appreciate all the listeners out there, all the staff.
Okay, Milton, 1st and 10 on the 40 of the Indians. And we have a handoff up the middle. And looks like we have some fresh players in for Milton now, this series on offense. So people watching the game from Milton get a chance to see some of their youngsters who may or may not have played a JV game the other day, but are out there tonight a little bit. 43 seconds and counting. Again, our camera crew upstairs, Rummel and McDevitt, we appreciate what they do for us. And our big boss, Ben Anderson. Big Ben.
Head honcho.
Head honcho. Thinks he's cool. Ben Anderson.
He does think he's cool.
He does, I'll tell you what. But he does help us a lot.
That's for sure.
15 seconds and counting. 3rd down for the Panthers. Looks like it's going to be the last play. I don't think they're going to get another one off.
Yeah, that should be the last play of the game.
And the referee's hovering over the ball, said, nope, we're not playing anymore. And 2-1, and that's the end.
Well, that'll do it. First victory on the new Brighty Ruane Field here at Kent Memorial Stadium for the Indians.
You're right, Jimmy. That's good for the year and in a weird COVID year.
Yep.
So I guess we'll be signing off here shortly. Shamokin Area gets their season to 1-1, playing. Who do we got next week?
Selinsgrove.
Selinsgrove, and we don't know what their outcome is, but they're having a tough game tonight. So it should be a good one. And is that home or away for us?
That is away, I'm pretty sure.
So we're going to Selinsgrove next week.
Sure are.
And that should be a very close matchup. And the team who comes out, if Selinsgrove doesn't win, it would be a fight for either team to have a winning season going into the 4th game.
Yep.
So,
all right.
It's been good working with you tonight, Jimmy.
Yep, thank you, Mr. Bailey.
Again, Jimmy studying at Penn State, wants to go into this field, and he's here to get some experience, and he's having fun. So far he hasn't been shying away from his future.
Yeah, I love doing it.
He's going to be in Dallas someday, we said. Dallas Cowboys.
That's the hope.
And Jimmy Kramer. And their owner is also a Jimmy.
Jerry.
Oh, is that a Jerry? They had a Jimmy coach. That was Jimmy Johnson was the coach. There's Jimmy's and Jerry's all over Texas. I don't know
All
why you
right.
want to go to Texas.
I think we're off.
We're off the air.
I think so.
So good night, everybody.